Hey, Spuddies, PotatoMcWhiskey here, and welcome back to Let's Play Civilization 6. Sorry, this is Humankind. Oh my god, I've said that phrase so many times in my life that my brain just instantly slotted it in. This is Humankind. We're playing Humankind. And we're playing as the Bantu, and we just figured out how you're supposed to play them. We just figured out. You're supposed to build your units. Oh man, that mess up has completely derailed I should really just restart the recording, but you know what? We're doing it live, baby. We're doing it live. Speaking of which, we are doing it live on twitch.tv/PotatoMcWhiskey, where every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Ireland time, you can watch me play a game called Dungeons and Dragons with 4 awesome content creators, one of whom is a sheep, I think. But yeah, go check that out. Tides of Death. Every Tuesday. Okay, so we've got the city of Macumba here. Do I just continue to spam Bagendi Pioneers? Do I just amoeba up and go like full and like make as many of these as possible? I'm kind of feeling like that's what I should do. I'm also kind of the mind that I should maybe start attaching one territory to all of my cities. It's like pop up. It's like one little extra territory maybe. Like I could work, here's the thing. I could work on infrastructure right now. Start building things like districts, maybe make a some luxury resources, or I could continue to amoeba expand. And I think I'm going to the fact that there's 3 luxuries here and they're food luxuries, it feels kind of nice to me. So I'm going to start getting those online. They'll take a while, take 12 turns in total to get all of these online, but they will count towards my builder star. So that's something to keep in mind. So I think that's like a little bit of a tempering of my strategy that I'll do here. We did pick up a curiosity and we got another warrior unit. Amazing. So we've got 2 warriors cranking around here, running around. I thought I saw a food curiosity somewhere over here. Let's go yoink that. That's a guaranteed 4 pop now. What is this? This is a scout. I should go kill that with my warriors. This 4 stack should head over here and look for a new place to do an outpost. I would say like 10 food, 7 production is like an okay outpost. 7 food, 12 production is like a way better outpost though. But it would take me a couple of turns to walk over there. 10 food, 7 production feels okay to me. So I'll just pop those guys down there. And now look at the amount of land we've claimed this early. It's kind of absurd actually what this civ can do. Now my curiosity here is peaked. Influence from territory. Oh. So we want to actually, this is the forward settling civ. I thought territories were things that were integrated into cities, but territories are just this land. So as I expand next to my enemies, I'm getting more influence, which will allow me to build my cities bigger and expand even more. So there's like there's a literal positive feedback loop here working that is like encouraging me to forward settle my enemies. So that's exactly what we're going to do. My curiosity is piqued or picked. A little bit of both. You make your way over there. So, in terms of technology, I feel it's usually good to get organized warfare in a reasonable amount of time. Researching writing first is actually pretty important for fame. How are we doing on fame, by the way? Oh, there's like these weird like rounded numbers on the fame. We're coming second. So we're not doing too bad, and we're close to being able to go to the classical era. I'm not a big fan of fast advancing anymore. I like to sit back in an era for a while and really kind of like soak in all the fame I can. Let's double expand in here. So now we're ready with another 4 stack to go and suction up another piece of territory here. God, this is actually a crazy civ. The fact that you can do this, and I don't think it can really be stopped because I can just print an army. Like a reasonable scout army. Ooh, Lake Natron. I definitely want to claim that if I can. This is a natural wonder. It'll give me 5 influence and stability and gold. So that's huge. So if I can yoink that. Okay, so for multiplayer, should I ban Bantu? I think in the hands of a competent player who understood what they're like designed to do from the get-go, this is probably one of the most broken early game expansionist civs. And it's awesome. It's great. I love that they've taken it in this direction. This is worth buying the DLC for. Like unironically, being able to play these guys. So I need to think about, what am I going to do with my cities in the meantime? I could continue to produce more Bagendis, or I could actually work on infrastructure to kind of translate this into a move after this. If I were to continue to make Bagendis, I would continue to expand and expand, 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 expand. Outposts by themselves don't count. You are correct. I do need to attach, but I'll be able to attach like very quickly, very easily. It's 30 influence for an attachment. Like it's super, super easy. Other players will need to respond with warrior spam. Yeah, it feels like the Bantu are a kind of civ you're going to need to play around. +5. I don't think we care about food. Honestly, like what do I build right now that does anything for me? I could get another maker's quarter. Whoop-de-doo, 5 industry plus another industry worker slot. Not bad. Or I could continue to spam Bagendi pioneers and get even more land. Like an insane amount of land. Think of it, every time I build one of these, it's equivalent to getting 31 influence because that's how much they cost to purchase. Am I wrong? Bantu warriors have a 7 combat strength difference from warriors. Yeah, they're quite weak. But they're strong enough to where they're a problem to deal with defensively early. More industry from trees. I don't even know if I'm working that many trees in here. Let me see. I kind of wish, one thing I would love is if this would just tell me, if there was just like a piece of information, like when I hovered over this, it would say number of trees being worked in the city, and then total number of trees in the entire city. So I could kind of get an idea of the potential of this. But honestly, this might be good scaling. So I might just grab it. Maybe we go for scaling, use our influence to expand and use our production to improve our empire kind of a thing. You need to retreat. I was looking for a little chunk of extra food in these guys, so I just need one more piece of food. And then these guys are able to combine. I need you to climb that hill so you're not vulnerable. Go get that if you can. A couple of bears wandering around. Here we go. Of course he would be in the way annoyingly. Can I get him to retreat? Yeah, perfect. We get him out of the way. We've got a stack of 4 here. I think we keep expanding west to be annoying. 2 turns until we yoink that land. Oh man. I'm loving this civ. I'm not gonna lie. This feels so right. This feels like the right way to play. Yoink! We yoinked it! It's yoinkered! Thanks, bud. Appreciate the free territory. We yoinked it. That's beautiful. This civ is so annoying. This is like incredibly, you have to go fast warriors and start making warriors against this civ, it feels like. Just to keep them from doing like really annoying stuff inside your territory. I think a 7-10. I think I never really want to go lower than a 6 on any one of these numbers. So a 13-6 feels about right for me. I've almost got enough influence in the tank. An 8-12 feels good here. 8-14 feels better. Man, we are actually just gobbling up territory. This is insane. This is how I would like cultures in this game to play. I would like cultures in this game to really be game changers. And I'm loving that this is the first real game changer civ, it feels. Or culture rather. Okay, so they're retreating. What did the Bantu unique building do? Basically, so the Bantu unique building is the Mupia field. And it's basically just a replacement for your outpost. And what it does is the Mupia field gives +10 food to adjacent cities. So I have a city here and it has 1, 2, 3 outposts touching it adjacent to it, which means it's getting 30 bonus foods, which means we don't have to work farmers in the early game and we can prioritize other things. And not only that, we can buy our unique unit, the Bagendi Pioneer, to make more outposts. So it's kind of like a very, very strong, very synergistic combo. And I'm liking it a lot. We got an event here. The Growing Faithful, Religious Rites. We could get holy sites early. I don't think I care. Let me just have a look at the religion screen. I mean, religion seems to be going in my way anyway. As does culture. We could go for an early... religion here. It's an option. We do personal rights, plop down a holy site. You know what? Let's go. Let's do early religion. Let's make it happen. I'll pop it up here. And we'll finish this first. And we'll put that into the end of the queue. So it's not like a priority, but it's part of our early game plan. We've got a stack of 4 of these guys. Man, do we just gobble up more and more land? Do we just keep gobbling? We'll be the gobblers. The golden compass. Anyone? I think I can just manually quick battle this, right? Oh, he's in a city. Of course he is. Why can't you move through? I don't understand. Defending high ground fortifications. Yeah, good job, good job. Nice. Now this is a rear attack. Oh, wow. He gets fortification, but I don't. I'm so confused by this. Really? We definitely don't want to attack uphill here. So we'll finish that fight next turn. That's kind of annoying. Whatever. It's fine. Combat rules for this game are not self-explanatory. Nah, they're really not. They're not bad. They don't explain themselves very well, I agree. So we're doing this. And this. Perfect. So we got the kill. That's worth 10 influence. More importantly, we're just killing off their units and also making them weaker. I think I am going to need a military to defend all this territory, though. I don't think I can continue to be this greedy for much longer. I think the time is running out on that front. Yeah, I'd say the Bantu, even on a crowded continent, the Bantu are just going to get more land faster than you. That's the reality. Like, I've just printed a stack of 4 guys who can go make a new outpost. This is definitely retreat territory. What are we fighting? Okay, that's a spearman, so we'll retreat. Shall I attach forward? I think I'm going to attach forward, but first I'll combine. I'll like build that because that's worth 4%, next to 2% food. Go ahead and eat this. Ooh, hey, printed another unit. They might want to get their territory. I mean, they can have it back. Like, mission accomplished for me. I ruined their day and made life hard for them. They haven't made a demand yet. They want this territory. I'm not going to give it to them. I'm going to let their grievances drain away. I'm just going to let the stuff stand as it stands. We got another agrarian star. So we've already got gold agrarian with these guys. So they're actually really good at agrarian stuff. But I think it's time I worked on my expansionist stars. So I'm going to grab Timur here. There's the expansionist star. Perfect. So we could change our government, our culture right now if we wanted to. But I would like to get gold expansionist as well. So I'll grab that next turn. Or can I get it this turn? Which of these do I want to get? That's 813 and 97. I'll take the 813. The only thing I don't like is that expanding your territory now also makes your districts more expensive, because this is like 101, and if I recall correctly, yeah, now it's 138. That feels disproportionate to me. I don't know if that feels right to me. But we now have hit golden expansionist star, big deal, lots of influence. It also gives you more production though. Yeah, but I have like, why does it make this more expensive? Like why does it make this more expensive? See, like it should make it less expensive because I have more land, I have more people. You know what I mean? Like logically, all I've done is add a piece of territory to my city. Why did this get more expensive? It doesn't warn you that that's going to happen. Can you keep mammoths from going extinct this game? I don't know, it feels wrong as a player that I've done something to make my city better and then I get punished for it. Because you have more districts, I don't think this should count as a district. And certainly not a district that increases the price of your districts by 30%. That seems absurd to me. That's just my opinion. I don't know. I've just paid a price. I've paid a price in influence to attach this city for a benefit, and then I'm paying another price. You know what I mean? It does make it less expensive because you have more. Maybe the first one. But you attach a third, these get absurdly expensive in an unfun way. And plus, it's just not fun. That's my other argument. It's like the Trump card, right? It's not fun the way it is. Get destroyed, liberal, etc. I know. I don't need to justify it. I'm just going to say I don't like it. That's the only excuse I need. It's a video game made for pleasure, made for enjoyment, made for cerebral brainwaves, etc. Making districts more expensive when you attach territory isn't fun. It's anti-fun, and that's my opinion on it. It's not an enjoyable thing as a player to do. I don't click on that and I'm like, oh yeah, my districts are more expensive. That was a really cool, meaningful choice. No, I click on it and I'm like, I don't understand why my districts got more expensive, and I feel like the game is bullshit. So I think we're just going like really obnoxiously super wide here. Like as we're widened with Biden. Like we're just so wide right now. We're wide people happy. So we've got a stack of 4 over here. I think I'll go backfill my land a little. Small but tall empires would not be really useful that way, or am I wrong? I feel like 2 territories is like is tall. A tall empire is like small but tall are still pretty good. I don't know. I would just, if you're going to put in a punishment, figure out a different one. I feel like if you want like wide, big cities, because I thought that many individual cities are already better because that's something the game limits you on with a city cap. So the game is like encouraging you via this. Okay, here's the problem with the design. Okay, the game is saying to you, you can't build many cities. Okay, And I'm like, okay, I can't build too many cities because I have this city cap. So I'm like, okay, I'll make my cities bigger. Attach, click. Oh, your districts got more expensive. And then the game just does this. It dabs on you and then you cry yourself to sleep because you're not having fun. That's my opinion. Anyway, but that's just like that one mechanic. I just wish that one would change. All right, we need to really focus here. Right, we got like a annoying scout unit here. Can I debate him into attacking me? I can. And it worked. And we retreat. Gives me another one of these to use against them. Are you going to immediately have starvation when you advance if the unique outposts stay providing food? That's actually a really interesting question that I don't have the answer to. Hello, outposts that I could steal. Oh, I need to wait 4 more turns. I'm a maniac. I need more land. Give me your land. But we have access to writing now. So laws are cheaper. We can build market quarters. We have access to the food market and the House of Scribes. So we got a little bit of fame for discovering writing. We got a Builder Star. I would like to hit at least Silver Builder Star, Silver this, and then Silver this. So we're playing it by ear right now. I don't want to keep growing too much because that's going to make future growth harder, like in other eras. So I do want to be careful in how I play here. So where was that scout? There you are, you saucy little minx. Kill him. All right, he retreated. So he's on retreat cooldown now. Next time I catch him, I can kill him. We're about to finish our holy site, which is kind of exciting. How do you like the game? Have they made any major updates? Yeah, we're in the middle of playing a major update called The Cultures of Africa. The game feels relatively good right now. The pacing feels quite good for the early game. I'm not noticing any glaring bugs or issues or anything that would make me be like, yo, dude, avoid this game. Right now, we're sitting pretty. Right now, we're very happy with the status of the game, I would say. No major issues to report so far. Flood irrigation. I think it would be good to pick up copper. I think I have copper. Yeah, I have a copy of copper over here. So being able to get a little bit more production out of that seems right. The penalty to exceeding the city limit is insignificant. You can have 4 cities real fast. That's true, but I'm talking more of like from a design standpoint. I know like it's not too big of a deal to exceed your city limit, right? We can claim a wonder. So that's what I was kind of thinking of. Pyramids was taken. This is like the tier 1 S tier wonder. Well, if Pyramids was taken, I guess we go with the second best, which is Hanging Gardens. So if we're going to build Hanging Gardens, we'll claim it. And let's have a look at what our options are in terms of Hanging Gardens. We have gold. We will have 3 gold deposits. Do we want 15% money on our cities? Do we want 15% food on our cities with the wondrous effect? Can't be done without a valid tile. Oh, right, you can't build it in territories. You have to attach. Gotcha, right. Well, we have that claimed and ready for down the line. What is this that we're fighting? 2 warriors and an archer. These units are dead. They're trapped here, unfortunately. So he actually has a military now. So I need to respect that. 7, 9. Yeah, I don't want to go below 6 in either. So we'll drop an outpost there. What are the Mycenaeans doing over here? This culture seems like one spiff-footed views. Yeah, true. I agree. It's a great culture. Like in terms of gameplay, it's really, really fun. So in Mycenae, we're working on an artisan's quarter. I think I'll buy that to get it done quick. So how are we continuing to advance this city? We're getting 20 food from Mupia fields. It would be good to add more territories. Maybe look to embark. We have 1 horse, so this is worth 5 food. Not that big of a deal. I think we wanted to maybe work on getting our builder stars, but we also need to be cognizant of our stability in here. Maybe we could set up like a gold thing over here somewhere. There's a luxury we could surround in market quarters. I don't want to build too many districts, do I? Well, 1 more of these will be fine. Taking a look at this city, kind of similar boat. I don't think I want food production because we're getting a lot of food from outside. I think we'd rather increase our production. We don't have very good options for production in this city, actually. Maybe we do a farming node here and then look to do gold. If we do a farming node here, we can start to do gold there. So this is +2 versus this is +5. Okay. There we go. All right. 3 more Burgundies. Well, dude, this is nuts what we're doing right here to this poor video game. I think we stop trying to chase this scout. He's his own man. We try and just get a military in this area to try and protect. What we're doing to this game right now is kind of absurd. There's bronze working, so that's going to open up some options for us. Hey, little scouts. Munchie, boom. We got our 4 boys. Once you head over here this direction-ish, yoink that land. There's our religion. So Seek Wisdom has gone. Hunt the Infidels. We've got Smite Unbelievers, -1 unit upkeep. That seems quite good. 25 experience on all units. We already get, I believe, +1 XP on our units when we build them. So another 25 experience would mean we would have very, very strong veterancy if that's the way we want it to go. We could reject luxury. This will give us gold on luxury. This is quite good because we're actually quite wide. So this would be a good transition. What's the next African culture, actually? The Garamantes. This is a agrarian civ that gets lots of influence from their main plaza. They build the Fagara. They have the Javelin Riders. So we're probably going to try out those guys too. Coastal water, abstain from intoxicants is quite good always. I feel like Smite, what do you guys think? I think Smite the Unbelievers might be fun. We have like a really strong military. Use this military advantage to defend our territory, our religion. I feel like reject luxury, abstain from intoxicants, and I think I'm going to go for Smite Unbelievers. Smite Unbelievers, and we will be, we'll be the Bantu Christians, sure. Smite Unbelievers, click. What are the remaining bonuses for the DLC? We can plan around that. I don't remember. This game I'm going to be doing semi-blind, so I don't want to like optimize it too much. So now we can Smite Unbelievers. So we pretty good at militarism. Our religion is doing okay. The Mycenaeans are doing quite strongly here, but I might be able to crank out another holy site. I'm thinking if I can get a holy site in the city of Macumba, that might be what we need to project power. Let's pop one there. And then I'll get Macumba to work on it, but obviously finish this industrial zone or Maker's Quarter first. Okay, I would really appreciate it if you would just stop. Yes, you retreated the correct direction this time. I love you. I love you and appreciate you. You're the best. So our scouts are falling off in terms of military strength at this point, which is a little bit unfortunate. It's going to be easier to contain us now. But in order to contain us, you do have to catch us. So as long as we stay one step ahead of the competition, I think we'll be fine. Are you ever playing Crusader Kings 3 again? Yeah, it's one of those games that I really want to play. Roads could be really useful here to give me a little bit of control. I'm pretty sure I have some roads. Yeah, there's like a little bit of roads. I think wheel might be good. I think I'll go wheel into organized warfare. I think that's what we'll do this game. We've got a merchant star. Cool. Nice. I don't think we're going to get silver merchant. We can definitely get silver a few other stars. So what are we up against here? We're up against an enemy scout. There's a 16 combat strength scout. So he gets to attack me first, and he's in a river. So I just demolish him. He takes my flag, which is like, okay, bro. Thanks for the free kill. Get me closer to my star here. I would like to get 2 kills if I could. Ooh. Anti-cavalry, Premachoy. That's something worth considering. Let's get an archer to help this army. +3 influence on territories if territories follow state religion. Or +1 faith, +5 faith on territories. I feel like +5 faith on territories here lets me keep my religion much stronger. What do you guys think? I wish I could see. It's 25 faith versus 6, 10 impact. I feel like grabbing this religious tolerance will allow my religion to be a little bit more dominant. So I'm going to pick that up. And my hope is, there we go. Now I have like a muscle. I feel like anything that scales off of my stuff is good here. This is really just the worst place for this flag. So I'm going to do this battle manually, but it's also just going to be a big defensive engagement where I fortify with all my units. That's okay, we lost some units. We were really greedy to make it this far with these few units. We're not at war with red, nor are we at war with pink. These are border skirmishes. Nobody has opened up into full warfare yet. Although it's a distinct possibility with like these kind of invasions here. Like triple spear and a Promachoy invasion. Are they at war with each other? I don't know how to tell. I can make a demand for them to have my religion. I'll let my religion continue to push them. Triple warrior. Let's take a moment to heal. Otherwise, I think we're working on exactly what we want to be, which is that holy site to keep our religion pumping. I want to get silver. And I want to get silver. And then I think we advance with that many stars. Wow, really? We're third. I'd love to get some kills here. It would be huge if we could like snag a kill or two. Double promoted units this early feels gross. Like this is a 21 combat strength archer. 8-4, 8-4, 5, 6, 5-10 feels like the most balanced. God, look at this. We've just we're like, this is disgusting. What we've done to the land here. Genuinely disgusting. We've got another group of 4. We might be able to snag another piece of land down here to the southwest. And then maybe build a small military. And go make some noise. I think finding the right angle for this is the important thing. There is some kind of military presence over here. What is that? Scouts? Manually battle this. Every kill is big because it contributes to our militarism star. Be on the river. Step through him. Then you bounce through him. You get up here. And now we have 2 units on equal or better footing. So you're attacking uphill, but you have a flank. You're down 1 combat strength. You're down 3, you're down a lot. So you're the best next attack. And then you're the next best attack. Perfect. We did it. Easy kills. Very minimal damage we took. And that's +1 kill. Gets us 1 kill closer to the militarism star that we're looking for. Probably a good idea to build some military. It's also a good idea to not worry about that. And maybe expand our borders a little. So I'm not sure what I want to do here. I feel like I'm rudderless. I've done like the whole expansion thing. I need to think about what my next transition is. And I think my transition is the Garamantes. So let's kind of like, let's solidify our plan here. I think we're not going for gold star here. I think we are going for silver star, bronze star, and then nothing else. So that means we want to build a couple of districts. We want to just crack out a couple of districts, and also throwing down a market district here would be good in terms of the long term, because it might trigger some important changes in our government. We probably want to save up our influence for a 3rd city. I think that's something we want to do. And then ideally at some point get to a 3rd territory in all of these cities, and then continue to expand if we can with the current influence that we have. So like if we see free land, we should just take it. So speaking of, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, grab these 3 guys and then come over here. And then next era, we'll use a lot of influence to like consolidate our land and do all that sort of stuff. So we have unbelievers as an option. We can start inquisitions, or we can banish population. Interesting. I don't think I'm going to do either of those things. They don't seem so good to me. Looking at the city of Macumba, I think I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm just going to grab myself a single merchant quarter just to kind of bump my gold per turn up a little bit. I think that has reasonably good consequences for my empire down the line. This is another scout unit. Incredible. See, I really want to get over there, get that stack of units. And I also need to start building a military. So that's something I need to consider too. It's not just like a simple, we've got our plan locked in for us. There's the wheel and a scientist star. Looks like there's a little bit of a fight brewing over here. We can bounce him with our units. I will go for the 1813 outpost. So Hoggar. World of Warcraft. Hoggar. People are buying access to my tea. Cool. Go ahead and combine together. Sadly, I missed one of the bonuses of the first save you picked. You can rewind the stream. It's an option. There's also a video of me reacting to this save's bonuses, and I've talked about them continuously. Let's just buy that market quarter. There's the builder star. I mean, for 260 fame, if I built 6 more districts this era, do I want to do that? Do I want to wait for the gold stars on these? Because I could triple gold here. I could get 3 more gold stars before we advance. It's a viable thing for me to do. Hear me out. I can get silver, gold, and all of these. I can get silver, merchant, and gold, the rest of these, and maybe even bronze this, if I delay slightly. So, with that in mind, that's exactly what we're going to do. Market quarter, another market quarter. I think 7 turns is a little bit high, so let's get a production quarter. There's a +4. Not the best, but not the worst either. Man, this city just does not have good production options. Perhaps I combine, what is this? 20 industry over here. Do I yoink this? Watch this, right? 317 production, attach, and now it's 500 production. Does that seem right? I don't know, dude. I think my answer to that question is that doesn't seem right. You know what I mean? I'm saying that's a little sussy baka, okay? One option I have to do this quest is to actually use my influence to buy these, and I think that's what I'm going to do instead of actually just hard building districts, so I can work on infrastructure instead. So that works for me. The scaling doesn't account for territories at all, just districts. I'm telling you, dude, it 100% takes into account territories. Because if I place this Like the price of the next one is not going to, like if I had built another district, that price would not have increased that much. You know what I'm saying? Does it not make sense that a centralized giga capital is harder to grow? It's literally the opposite. I'm attaching more territory. I'm attaching another town. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. Scaling accounts districts and pop jobs, not territories. When you attach a new territory, you gain more pop jobs. Yeah, I don't know. I just, it feels wrong to me to click a button for a reward and get punished. I'm just saying fundamentally that needs to change. And there is no argument or anything that you will say or change my, like, that is like a line in the sand that I'm sticking to. You won't change my mind on that one. It's wrong. It feels wrong to play. Boom. We place these quarters. Boom, boom. 2 more. Also, that's like outposts and resource extractors count as districts. They shouldn't, in my opinion. It's too punishing. It's too punishing and unfun. I don't like it. I'm allowed not like it. I hate it, in fact. I'll go as far as to say that. It's probably one of the only things about the game that I hate. So we got silver all across the board. I would love a kill. Can I get a kill? I might be able to sneak a kill here. He's inside his territory. Cheeky. Can I debate him into honorable combat? Honorable PvP? What is going on over here? Perhaps I can clean up. Plus 3 faith on territory. Let's have a look. Cultural osmosis. I don't understand. Okay. Also, another area here. I am very clearly the dominant culture across this entire territory as a percentage. Somehow, I am getting a cultural osmosis event that's forcing me to change this or take a penalty, even though I am the dominant culture and religion. Doesn't feel right. So now I just take a 50 stability penalty because I'm winning. I mean, I get it. It makes sense. But it feels wrong from a gameplay standpoint. You need to justify that thematically in the game a bit more stronger, and I'll accept it. Like, instinctually as a player. I just don't accept that right now as a player. That feels bullshit to me. Like, that's my instinctual, visceral reaction. That's bullshit. I'm winning. Why am I getting punished? That's my visceral feeling. Can I sneak a kill? Perhaps I can sneak up behind here and grab a kill. The city of Mukenge has production. I probably want to produce a little bit of a military. I keep saying that and then not doing it, which means I'm a hypocrite. 3 more districts will do it. I think I'm going to go ahead and put people into science now. There's a 12 production industrial zone. We'll take that. I think it's due to the cultural influence on the outpost you attached. Yeah, I mean, that's probably why. But the game didn't justify that to me. It wasn't like, hey, by the way, you did this thing and here's the consequence of your action. Like, it didn't justify it like, oh, you know, it needs to, oh, he attacked me. That's kind of bullshit. I was moving. This is the whole tempo thing that I'm talking about. They like got to instantly react and like move against me, even though I was trying to get to this tile and attack them, and they like quick moved. Another one of those moments that feels wrong to me is that I was very clearly the one moving and I had the tempo, and then it was taken away from me. So what am I actually up against here? I'm up against warriors and archers. And he's going to get the first attack now, which is equally, again, really annoying. So he gets to do first attack. Now, the big advantage I have here is that I'll get the attack downhill, I guess. Really? You survived? You're defending. So we got the first kill. We shoot down onto the archers. We step down here. We attack. I mean, we'll attack. And now I have to like if I feel like you should be allowed move this by 1 tile. Like, let me move it by 1 tile so it's not downhill when the obvious, like, best position is for it to be uphill. Like, you know what I mean? Like, let me move it by 1 tile. This is probably my second biggest frustration with the game, is this whole flag mechanic, is you can't move the flag. Also, how does this unit not have line of sight? We're on same elevation. There's a unit in between them on a lower elevation. Like, that doesn't make sense that this is indirect fire as well, in my opinion. I mean, there's all these, like, just these little tiny pieces of the game that are frustrating, but we did get our militarist stars. But you get where I'm coming from. These criticisms, I think they're pretty valid. I think I'm going to refuse. Well, I could replace another refusal, another -50. Like, I'm winning. I'm winning the culture war, and I'm getting hit with arguably negative events. I feel like if you're the culturally superior one and you get this, is like, there should be like replace. If I'm culturally superior, this should be the -50 stability, and the refuse should be the default. Like, if I'm the culture, like if I'm the one who has the dominant culture and the dominant religion in this area, this feels wrong to me. That like this single territory here is causing an issue for this entire city. I don't know. This is my take. I guess I just have to replace this now. I mean, it's not that I don't want to. It's just that I have to, and I don't like being forced to do things that I don't necessarily want to. We might be able to do something cheeky here. Organized warfare, we might be able to bring units in to support this next turn. They will only be scouts, but we're about to research No! What is this? Again, the AI gets to act first. It's so frustrating. When I have, very clearly planned moves and the AI gets to, first order interrupt me, it's so frustrating as a player. Especially because the tempo is lost. They get to go first, and they get to kill my units before I get to kill their units. You know what I mean? Biggest frustration with the game right now, for sure, is that kind of stuff. I was able to spawn units and make a difference here. Finish this battle, and I guess I can theoretically just retreat. But now he's going to look to attack me and get a free kill on all my units. A simultaneous turn, sadly, it's the consequence. Yeah, I think the problem is with the simultaneous turns, is it's simultaneous turns works, I feel like, if people are role-playing and I'm being like, okay, I'm going to attack you, you should reposition your army. You know what I mean? I feel like simultaneous turns works on the honor system, but without honor, it's just frustrating. I'll be real with you guys. I really do think I was okay with the simultaneous turns thing, but every time I encounter a problem with it now, I become less and less okay with the simultaneous turns thing, and I'm like, just please go to sequential for single player. Please. Purchase. One more district for gold. There's gold. Perfect. Gold. And then I can wait 2 turns to get gold, which means we should now be in the lead. Really? We're not in the lead. Wow. All right. But we are doing really, really well. Make a timer so it isn't exploitable. You have an entire territory that's attached to the city that isn't your culture. I don't know what to tell you, dude. I don't know, it's 37% my culture, and then 37% someone else's culture, and then 37% someone else's culture. In this whole city, I am 90% dominant. This one territory is the problem here. Are you for real? That's dumb. So we've done all our district construction, and really we're just buying time now for the next era. So I think we can just work on some basic infra. Like this. No, military. One like this. Archer, warrior, spearman, warrior. Good mix. Didn't they move up a culture? You don't get fame for moving up a culture. You get you get less fame for moving up a culture. Because there's an opportunity cost for moving up a culture. Let's print another army. Same template. Imagine you have a province administrated from one sentence so different it doesn't create force into things, but doesn't make sense in the current implementation. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can make that make sense. Okay, you can sell this to me, but the game doesn't sell it to me, and so my opinion of it as it stands is it's dumb. You need to sell it to me. You know what I mean? Then I'll believe it. Then I'll buy it. Then I won't have a problem with it. But right now, it just feels like, okay, random minus 50 stability, because the event appears here. If the event appeared here and it was like, oh, this piece of territory has got some cultural problems, because blah, 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 you should consider detaching it from your city. You should, if it started giving me real situationally aware options, but no, instead it's oh, cultural osmosis, negative event, click. Oh, you don't want to take the option you don't want to take. Guess what? Your city's rebelling. And it's really? This one tiny podunk rural piece of this city is causing all of the problems to the where I'm literally going to be rebelling. Okay. And then I kind of mentally, I'm that's, then my visceral reaction is that's dumb. You know what I mean? But I really like the combat stuff. Actually, I only need to build one warrior here because I have a warrior. I really enjoyed the combat there, but it's one of those things where I actually love almost everything about this game. But it's the things I love, the combat, are really, really fun. But the thing, one of the things that I hate the most has to do with combat, and that's initiating battle, the order of who gets to initiate, based on who clicked first against an AI who always gets to click first. You know what I mean? I'm I love the combat in this game, but I hate the part where the initiation of combat happens and where the flag gets placed. It's all the small little peripheral things around the features are the most frustrating thing. It doesn't ruin the game. It's just okay, why does it have to be like that? I think I'm going to go ahead and pick up Stoneworks here. 2 turns until we hit next era. That's pretty accurate, though. States like Illinois are completely separate in political views from northern and southern states. Is this like how big? This is a sub-territory of a city. I don't know, how big of a representation do we want this to be? I would expect these 2 cities. I don't know. You know what I mean? I think we're getting into weird illogical areas where we're doing strange mental gymnastics based on again another negative event that I don't want to take. So now the city is uber negative stability. And there's nothing I can do about it. I'm just frustrated as a player now. I don't like the game. Like, I understand why people are telling me this is happening, but the game isn't telling me why this is happening. Because if I'm looking at this, I'm like, dude, I'm like culturally dominant here. Most of my population is here. And it's like, we're fully dominant. Why am I getting these negative events that I don't want to have? Surely I've got my culture, but it's this little bit of here that's causing the issue. You get where I'm coming from? Do you get me? Is it worth detaching that territory? No, like there's way too much production coming from it. We're just going to accept it and live with that frustration. Actually, I'm just going to disband you. So one more turn. So these guys are stationed in my cities to provide extra stability, because you get stability based on having a unit garrison. You finished building your army. Go ahead and get me stoneworks. We'll go to the next turn. There's the scientist star. So that is a almost full gold ancient era. I'm feeling like that's pretty poggers. I think we're going to take the Garamantes just because they're the new civ. We're going to check them out. They get +5 influence on main plaza if the city is growing. They are an agrarian civ, and they have the Fagara, as well as javelin riders. So let's go ahead and grab the Garamantes. Boom. We'll also be able to get a new city very soon. Probably next turn, actually. What difficulty are we playing? We're playing Empire difficulty. To pick up irrigation, it would be good to have public fountain for stability. So our culture has changed. Now, I am curious, are my cities starving? They are. So these are now outposts that are not feeding my cities. So we got food problems. Let's go to a balanced policy. We got -40 food. So that's an issue with that first civ. Worthy of consideration. So let's drop another city right there. Boom. We will work on food from farmers. Well, I guess the cool thing is the follow-up civ with the Fagara kind of alleviates that, because you could build these basically anywhere. They get +3 food, as well as +3 per adjacent sterile, rocky field, and stone, and +2 food per saffron. Well, the saffron, I think, is just a thing. So like we can get 20 food right there, which goes a long way to alleviating our problems. I think like this is reasonably balanced. We do want to keep growing because I think we get influence while we grow. I think we want to do like this. We want to build our Fagaras as fast as possible in both of these cities. There's a 24 Fagara, +2 influence. Why is that getting influence? +2 influence on emblematic district. Why am I getting that? I was watching the Bermuda VOD. Whatever skin thing you're doing is working great. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. I'm 30 and I'm looking. It's literally just salicylic acid to clear out your pores. Retinol is 0.1 or 0.5%. And then a moisturizer with SPF in it so your skin doesn't get destroyed by the sun. That's it. That's all you need. And you'll have good skin. Although make sure those things you don't have negative reactions to them. But that's going to be it for this episode. We're going to check out the Garamantes in the next episode. I love you all very much, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.